The film that you're about to see is about the Tittle siblings and the stuffed bear gang who are trying to stop that evil bear named Dr. Bear. He wants to rule the city and treat millions of people like slaves, so he can have all the sidekicks and robots roam around the city and rebuild his dreams. It is up to the siblings in the gang to stop Dr. Bear before the mission fails.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Kiker.
Good morning, Miss Kiker.
Good morning, Miss Kiker.
Today, we're going to be reading about the assassination of JFK. So take out your textbooks and turn to page 121.
Now all we have to do is wait for the bus.
Okay then. You got any plans this week, Bruno?
Well, Symba, besides homework I have to go out to eat with my cousins. What are your plans?
Just chores after homework.
Here comes the bus.
So Symba, how was school?
It was good. We read about the JFK assassination.
Guys, we need to get out of the house because there's cyborgs everywhere.
Cyborgs. What does she mean by that?
I don't know. Let's get out of here before we end up dead.
We can't stay here or else we're all going to die.
We're on the air because cyborgs are destroying Flashville and they're trying to hurt people.
Sorry, we're making this live TV air quick before they cyborgs are gonna. Peter, get out of here before they're going to. No, no, no. Please don't kill us. Please.
We're having technical difficulties on the news. Please stand by. Everyone, evacuate at once.
Everyone, run now.
Don't let them get away.
Yo, what a nightmare.
Symba, did you have a bad dream?
Yes, it was about cyborgs trying to kill us all while we're talking about school. Then we got out of the house trying to get out of town, but then the cyborgs got us all.
I'm sorry to hear that. What a nightmare. In addition to that, I don't think the cyborgs will get us.
I guess you're right.
I heard you had a bad dream, Layne. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Bethany.
What was the dream about?
It's about cyborgs trying to kill us all, Amanda.
We're sorry to hear that you had a bad dream, Layne.
It's okay. Let's go back to sleep. Okay? I hope I don't dream with the same one about the cyborgs.
So Bethany, what are we having for breakfast?
Amanda bought us some Bojangles for breakfast.
Thanks for buying breakfast, Amanda.
You're welcome, Mr. Bear.
Good morning, Victor.
Morning, Charlene. How are you this morning?
Tired, didn't get enough sleep because of people next door in my apartment are fighting all night and I keep telling them to be quiet or I would report them for peace disturbance.
Your next door people need to grow up.
Tell me about it. You know, Victor, I can't stand the next door people when they keep fighting all night like at 11:30.
Well, Charlene, I had that same problem when I was a sophomore in high school.
Good morning, you two. I heard you two are talking about neighbors making a scene while trying to get some sleep.
I know, right? Paige.
Do you mind telling me who is this next door person?
Her name is Terry. She was fighting because of her ex-boyfriend won't leave her alone.
I don't like the sound of Terry's ex-boyfriend. What about you, Victor? What kind of neighbor problem do you have?
It's about a punk kid named Robert. He always had his music too loud, especially he's in the metal band.
That's the same Robert I know. He was charged for DUI.
Can we talk about neighbors after the meeting?
Yes, Chief Courtney.
Then let's go to the meeting immediately.
Yes, sir.
You know why we are here for the meeting.
No, what's the meeting all about?
Some detailed files about the evil burgundy bear named Dr. Bear.
Never encountered an unusual colored bear before.
I thought this was supposed to be catching criminals instead of animals.
You're right, Victor, but he is not a real animal. He is a stuffed animal who escaped from high-security prison as he caused a prison riot.
You don't think that stuffed animal is possessed?
Not even close, page.
So who is this Dr. Bear, Chief?
I have the files that I will show you. This is what Dr. Bear looks like. He's been arrested last year for battery, attempted murder, arson, and resisting arrest.
What kind of stuffed bear do such a thing? He's too small to hurt someone.
Well, he is evil and he is considered armed and dangerous after he escaped prison. He could be hiding in abandoned buildings or abandoned properties. We found the footage about how he escaped prison before and after he started a riot. When Dr. Bear made a move after he was about to head to the cafeteria, he told the inmates about the riot plan during lunch. He then told everyone to start the riot, making his chance to escape. Dr. Bear starts running while other prisoners starts a riot. Officers heard the commotion at the cafeteria and called for help. He then made it out before the high-security prison was on fire, while the cops tried to catch him. Officers are not happy that Dr. Bear escaped after he caused a riot. And that concludes Dr. Bear's detailed files about how he escaped prison after he caused a riot about 6 months ago.
I cannot believe that he outsmarted the cops by making the prisoners start a fight in the cafeteria while causing a riot.
I know, Paige. I think we should get started on this mission.
Well, first off, Charlene, we have to find Dr. Bear's hideout first, then we can start the mission, but you will have to be prepared first, otherwise it will be too dangerous.
Yes, Chief, I know my procedures.
Good, the meeting is adjourned. I'll be in my office if you need anything.
Okay everyone, finding a hideout won't be easy, so let's do our best.
Okay, Victor.
Tough. Need a hiding place before the cops find me. There's that abandoned building I can hide, but first, I'll have to clean up. Once this place is cleaned up, I will convince some people to work for me so I can rule this city, and no one is going to stop me.
So Symba, what show would you like to watch?
Hollywood Squares.
That's a good game show. Let's watch it.
Me and Amanda are heading to work.
Okay, you two be careful.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
After this show, we are going to do chores. Then we can go walking before we can go to town.
Okay, Mr. Bear.
Who do you think who's gonna win?
I'm not sure, but we should watch and find out.
Okay. Well, show's over. Let's get started with chorus.
Okay, let's do it.
I love this beautiful view even though that this place is lonely. I wonder what to think before I can rule a city. But first, I have to get some furniture and appliances.
Can I help you, little one?
I'm not that little, and I'm looking for furnitures like the desks, the chairs, and the couch. I'm also looking for an appliance store after you show me what you got around here.
My bad, sir, and I'll show you where the appliance store is at after Margaret shows you everything around the store.
Thank you, sir.
Thank me later when I escort you to the appliance store. Margaret?
Yes, Carl.
Can you show this customer where the desks, chairs, and the couch are at?
Sure, right this way, sir. This is the couch and the sofa.
It doesn't look like they have the red color.
Not inside at this store, but you can order various colors at the furniture store online.
Where's the desks?
Follow me and I'll show you. This is the desk that can be used like at school, at home, or at the office. You can still pick various colors at online instead of the store.
How much is it going to be when buying desks, the chairs, and the couch?
Well, the desks will be from $150 to $650. As for the chairs, it will be $60 to $225. The sofas are $450 to $1,500.
Yikes! The sofas cost $1,500.
Not so loud, please. The $1,500 sofa is the curved one made out of leather.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. Try not to be loud next time when I mention the prices of the sofas. So, are you thinking about buying one of them, or do you need to wait until you have enough money?
Maybe next time.
All right then, have a good day.
Same for you.
So, are you ready to go to the appliance store?
Yes, sir.
Connor, can you cover for me, please?
Sure, Carl. I'll cover for you. Are you going on the lunch break?
Not only that, but I'm also taking the customer to the appliance store.
Okay.
Do you mind sitting with me and ask you a few questions?
I don't mind at all.
So, where are you from?
Well, I honestly don't remember where I'm from.
That's okay, you can try to describe what place you are from.
Well, I was born somewhere in the factory and I have a brother.
What kind of factory?
The kind of factory where they make metal and such.
Is it a foundry?
Something like that.
Okay, how did you get that scar on your eye?
It's a long story.
And the last question, do you have a job?
No, but I would like to have a job, but some jobs are required either with the high school diploma, the GED, or the college degree. Plus, I don't go to school.
I'm sorry that you don't go to school.
It's not your fault. Can we go to the appliance store now?
Sure, I'll show you where the appliance store is at, and I'll go back to the furniture store after I get my lunch.
Sounds good to me.
Well, here it is, the appliance store called Appliances for Less.
I guess it's cheaper than at Best Buy.
Sometimes. It depends on which brand you buy.
Okay, by the way, my name is Tommy.
Nice to meet you, Tommy. I'm Carl. If you wanna hang out, I'm off on Thursday.
Maybe you can help me clean the abandoned building Thursday. That way, I might be able to buy both furniture and appliances.
Is that where you live?
Not yet, but soon.
Okay, I'll see you later. I'll go back to work after I get my lunch.
Okay, it was nice meeting you.
Same here.
Aren't you too young to shop by yourself?
Oh, please. Some people think they can judge my height, but I don't think you should be rude to the first-timers.
My apologies, sir.
That's okay. Since I haven't been here before, can you show me around this store?
Tell you what, I'll have someone to show you around this store, so I can help the customers pay for their things. Ben?
Yes, Penelope.
We have a first-timer here. Can you show him everything around here?
Roger that. Come on, fellow customer.
Doesn't that burgundy bear look familiar? I wonder if that's the suspect that I saw on TV this morning.
This is the refrigerator. If you want to know what the prices are, they're from $475 to $950. I take it that you'll come back later when you got enough money.
Yes, I.
You have a good day.
Ben, can I have a word with you in a minute?
What's up, Penelope?
I think the burgundy bear with the scar in his eye look familiar. I think we saw him on TV this morning.
You don't think that?
It's him all right. I think we need to call the sheriff.
I better go to the security office while you call the sheriff.
Good idea.
All I have to do is take a break before heading back to my hiding place. Wait a minute. I can't believe what I'm seeing on TV through the store.
Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Boswell.
And I'm Peter Graham. This top story is about the burgundy bear who escaped from high-security prison while the prison was on fire.
Are you there, Brianna?
Coming in loud and clear, Michelle. As you can see, the high-security prison was burned. That was caused by a riot, which means that the other prisoners will have to go to the different high-security prison. We would have a word with one of the officers who worked there. So tell me, what caused a prison riot?
The prisoners rumored that it was Dr. Bear's idea.
Well, there you go. One of the prisoners rumored that it was Dr. Bear that caused the riot. If any of you see this suspect, please dial 911.
Oh crap! They're coming after me. I better get out of here quick before they find me.
What time did you see Dr. Bear came in?
It was around lunchtime at 12:45.
At least he didn't steal anything. Yet.
Are you sure it's his first time coming to this store?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll have police officers hang out around this store for a while, until they see him either in or out of the store.
Okay, officer. I hope you have a good day.
You too. Ben and Penelope.
I hope they'll catch him before he tries to hurt someone.
I agree, Penelope.
I'm back from getting lunch.
Okay, Carl, but there's something you must know.
What's that?
You want to tell Carl or should I?
I'll tell him. That burgundy bear you were with, he's a suspect on TV.
Good gracious, Miss Mighty. He did say he had a brother, but I'm not sure if it's his twin brother or not.
We're not sure either, but the news didn't mention that he had a brother, whether it's a twin or not.
I don't know what to say. I didn't know that customer is a suspect.
It's okay if you didn't know. I'm glad he didn't try to hurt you.
I'm just going to the break room and eat my lunch.
I never seen Carl feel sad.
Let me go talk to him. How are you holding up, Carl?
I don't know, Margaret. I just want to eat alone.
Being alone is not the answer.
Well, I think it is, because I don't want to get involved with Dr. Bear, plus he told me his name is Tommy.
His name is Tommy, huh? Well, maybe Tommy's twin brother is a nuisance. Tommy's scar might be different than Dr. Bear's.
Maybe you're right.
Are you feeling better?
Just a little better.
I'm glad.
Hey guys, one of the officers is here to talk to you about Dr. Bear.
Well, boss, Carl is about to have lunch.
The lunch can wait until you're done talking to the officer. Carl, I think the officer wants to talk to you before he can talk to Margaret.
Okay.
Can you step outside for a minute, miss?
Sure, officer.
How are you, Carl?
I'm okay, officer.
Do you know who Dr. Bear is?
No.
I'll show you that picture of him. This is what Dr. Bear looks like.
He told me his name is Tommy.
Off, 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 off. Glad I made it back before the cops find me. I need to rest here for a while. I wonder if Carl found out that I was not Tommy.
Are you sure that Dr. Bear didn't have a home anymore after he and Tommy got separated?
Yes.
Okay, enjoy your lunch, Carl, and I hope you have a good day.
You too, officer.
Okay, Connor, I know you saw Tommy with Carl before he took him to the appliance store. What about you, Margaret?
I only showed Tommy around the desks, chairs, and a couch. At one point he got loud over the price of the couch and I asked him not so loud please.
Okay, not only officers are guarding the appliance store, but they'll also be guarding at the furniture store. You two have a good day, and let your boss know that I'm leaving.
We will, officer, and you have a good day too.
I'll go check on Carl.
Okay. Is it alright if Carl goes home early after lunch?
I'll talk to Carl about it. We may close early because the cops are going to patrol this store, so Dr. Bear doesn't rob any furnitures.
I'll let the customers know.
Just making sure if you're okay, Carl.
I'm okay, Margaret.
You're welcome to leave early, because we're closing early anyway because the cops are going to patrol the store.
I'll finish my lunch first, then I'll go home.
Okay, take your time.
You release the Tittle Siblings right now, before we put an end to this war drama.
Never. Say hello to my little friend, Charlie Mark 11. Take care of my pathetic brother and his friends.
Will do, Dr. Bear. You're terminated, Dean.
Everyone, run inside before we get shot at.
Oh no you don't.
Get in the car, 3 of you, before I cap you all. Ow.
Close the door, quick.
It's closed.
Everyone, run.
And where are you going?
Bethany, and Amanda, I'm glad you're safe. There's no time to talk. Get in the garage quickly.
Why you didn't kill them?
They're too fast.
Don't stand there. Go after them. We're gonna crash. Ah, what a nightmare. Charlie, I miss you so much. If you haven't died from the car accident, we would have a better chance to win. How am I supposed to live without you, Charlie? You're my cyborg buddy. I made you. You obeyed me. One of the best buds in history. Why?
I'm always here for you, Dr. Bear. Ever since you created me, it's always like I'm your son, and you're my father.
Well, not just a father and son, but the best buds in the world.
I love you, Dr. Bear.
I love you too, Charlie. Charlie, please, get up. You can still fight.
I can't, Dr. Bear. Next time, don't let them win, or else we can't rule the world together.
Charlie, no. Oh, I wish you would hear Charlie, so we can rule this city together. Why?
Since we got all the chores done, we can take a walk, then we can go to town.
Okay, while we take a walk, we should think about where we would like to go.
That would be a good idea, Symba.
My name is Avery, and I will be serving for you today. I'll give you the menu and I'll be back for you in 5 minutes.
Alright, Avery. See anything you like, Alicia?
Chicken and wings sounds yummy.
I like sloppy joes and mashed potatoes with peas and carrots.
Ready to take your order?
Yes, Avery, I would like some sloppy joes and mashed potatoes with peas and carrots.
And I would like to have chicken and wings.
Before I ask you two about the drinks, what kind of chicken do you want?
Chicken tenders.
Okay, and what drink would you two like to have?
I would like to have some Coca-Cola Zero.
And I would like to have Pepsi.
I apologize, but the Pepsi drink is out of order at the moment. Would you like either Diet Pepsi or Pepsi Zero?
Pepsi Zero is fine, Avery.
Alright, your food will be here about 5 to 10 minutes.
Thank you, Avery.
Table 12 would like to have sloppy joes, mashed potatoes with peas and carrots, chicken tenders and wings, and the drinks would be Coca-Cola Zero and Pepsi Zero.
Okay, Avery. Let's get started for table 12.
Alright, Helena.
Well, that's all the furniture and appliances we got after we cleaned up this building.
I'm glad we worked together, Tommy. By the way, I'll have to go back to work tomorrow, so I'll see you later.
See you later, Carl. Now both furniture and appliances have been taken care of, it's time to convince random people to work for me, so I can rule the city.
You know, Katie, I worked here for a long time before I got promoted to be a teacher in 7th grade.
I know, Teresa, you were the best 7th grade teacher for a long time.
I think we should be heading back to class because our lunch time is almost over and it's time for 7th period class.
You're right, I didn't realize what time it is.
Accidents happen. Come on, let's go back to class.
Home sweet home, I think I'll watch some World's Wildest Police videos, my favorite show. Great, the phone's ringing. Hello, Tommy.
Do not tell anyone about this. I'm Dr. Bear. If anyone asks where have you been, tell them that you went jogging all morning.
So you're saying that you're not Tommy?
I am not Tommy at all, but still, I like for you to work for me.
Why should I trust you? You know I don't want to be involved for this.
I've been framed for something that I didn't do.
I already have a job at the furniture store, because I need to pay some bills and getting groceries.
Just come over first thing in the morning. You might get paid more than at the furniture store.
Okay, but it might help since I live alone in the house.
Okay, first thing in the morning. If anyone asks, just tell them you went jogging all morning.
We'll see. I really don't want to do this, but I got an itchy feeling that Dr. Bear will try to harm me if I don't do as I was being told to. I think I'll take me a nap after watching TV. I'll take a nap now since this show is over.
You have a good day, Katie. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Teresa.
I'll go watch the basketball game to see my nephew win. You're that bad bear from the television. What do you want from me? I don't want your job because my teaching job is part of my life. Fine, you're nothing but a rotten bear.
My office work is hard, again, but at least it's better than yesterday. I'm home.
Hey Brenda, how was your day?
Better than yesterday, Rabbie.
I'm glad you had a better day than yesterday.
Same here. By the way, where's Peter?
Upstairs taking a shower. He will be out shortly.
What on earth are you watching?
CSI.
I don't think that show's appropriate at your age, Rabbie. I think we need to be watching something else.
How are we going to learn about the law enforcement if Dr. Bear keeps breaking the law?
We'll find another crime show to watch, as long as it's appropriate at your age, Rabbie.
Okay, Brenda.
Man, I feel better after a shower. I'll go downstairs to watch TV with Rabbie. I see that you're home, Brenda.
And I see that you're out of the shower now.
So how things are at work, Brenda?
Better than yesterday, but still a hard work at the office.
Peter and Brenda, we're trying to watch Wheel of Fortune, and we want to know who's winning.
Sorry, Rabbie.
Excuse me, my phone is ringing.
So Brenda, after this show, can we get some ice cream?
Sure, I need some ice cream after a hard work at the office.
I need to talk to you two after this show.
The commercial is about to come on, so we can talk if you like.
Okay, Rabbie. I'll have to go to the 30-minute meeting, so I'll drop you two off at the ice cream parlor.
What time does your meeting start?
My meeting starts at 5:30, so we got plenty of time to finish Wheel of Fortune, and to drop you two off at the ice cream parlor.
I was asking Brenda about going to the ice cream parlor while you was on the phone.
I heard you, Rabbie. Show's over, let's go drop you two off at the ice cream parlor, then I'll be heading back to work for the 30-minute meeting.
Okay, Peter.
Alright, you two, have fun at the ice cream parlor while I go to the meeting. I'll be back for an hour after my 30-minute meeting.
Okay, Peter. Let's go inside, Rabbie. I'm ready for the ice cream.
Me too.
Everyone is here on time, especially you, Peter.
I just dropped off both Brenda and Rabbie to the ice cream parlor, so they don't get bored at home.
That's fine, Peter. Anyways, let's get the meeting started. I almost forgot. This is Emily and Tara.
Where are they from, boss?
Well, Mike, we came from the architecture that we worked at.
Tara's right, we came from that place where we do the drawings of the building and where we placed the building at which land where we put it somewhere in one of the acres land.
What blueprint of the building are you going to show us?
It's about remodeling of that high-security prison that was burned down about 6 months ago, that it was caused by a riot.
I forgot that it was burned down. That's the same place where Dr. Bear was held behind bars.
Precisely.
In other words, all officers, prisoners, and staff are already at another location of the high-security prison, the one that is mixed between Rikers Island and The Rock.
The kind of The Rock she was talking about is like the one from that Sean Connery movie.
I don't think I've seen that movie before.
We'll talk about that movie after the meeting, Mike.
I hope Dr. Bear doesn't go back to that burnt place before the construction people do.
I'm sure he won't, otherwise the construction people will call 911.
We can put that Dr. Bear subject to the side and get back to the subject about remodeling the building.
All right, Tara.
Welcome to the ice cream parlor. May I take your order?
May I have an area milkshake, please?
And I would like to have 2 scoops of vanilla and chocolate, please, meaning 1 scoop each of the flavor.
Okay, your order will be here shortly, and that will be 11:43.
Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you. Here's your change.
Okay, boys. I have your order whenever you're ready.
Thank you, lady.
My pleasure. Have a nice day.
Come on, Daniel. Let's eat outside.
All right, Louis.
Here you two go. Both are your milkshake and one scoop of vanilla and chocolate. You two have a good day.
You have a good day as well.
I love that customer. That blue bear and the white rabbit are so cute. I agree with you when you're right, Jim.
We haven't had ice cream since we defeated Dr. Bear and his cyborg buddy.
I know, Rabbie, you don't think that Dr. Bear escaped from jail looking for Charlie Mark 11.
How is Dr. Bear going to be looking for Charlie? He died from the car accident and the cops probably took Charlie Mark 11 to the scrapyard.
Oh yeah, the cops did took Charlie, but not the scrapyard though. I think the police station for evidence.
You don't suppose that Charlie Mark 11 weighs a ton like a Terminator?
I don't think it weighs a ton if it's dead.
Dead or alive, it weighs ton of pounds.
So who's Charlie Mark 11?
Dr. Bear's only sidekick.
What she means it's his robot body.
Well, we heard something like this on the news last year when Dr. Bear got taken into custody.
Like the one that building got collapsed after crashing the car.
I think the collapsed building after a car crash caused Charlie's life to be short-circuit.
And Dr. Bear was crying like a baby because he wanted Charlie back after a car accident.
Sounds like a funny story, right? But it's not funny when he was handcuffed for trying to kill you too.
We're not the only ones that Dr. Bear tried to kill us, but he also tried to kill my friends.
Well, you're lucky that you and your friends are safe from that evil burgundy bear.
I thought he was a maroon bear.
Either maroon or burgundy. The colors do get mixed up sometimes because the colors are similar, but I'm sure he's burgundy.
You two thought about fighting that evil bear if you ever encounter him again.
If we did, he may have his army up in his sleeve.
Well, we should get back to eating ice cream before it melts.
You're right, it was nice talking to you two gentlemen.
Same for you too.
That ice cream was so good.
I'm glad we enjoyed that ice cream. Come on, let's head to the park. We should meet up with our moms.
Whatever you say, Daniel.
I agree what these boys said about the ice cream, that was so good.
Me too, Rabbie.
I wonder how Peter is doing from the meeting at work.
I was wondering as well.
And that's all the blueprints we showed you.
Any questions before this meeting is adjourned?
No.
Nada.
All right then, this meeting is adjourned.
You have a nice day, you three.
Once that high-security prison is rebuilt and remodeled, the officers, prisoners, and other staff will go back there, but it will take few years to get it back together.
I still hope that Dr. Bear doesn't go back to that place where it was burned down as he hides there.
Like Emily said, the construction people will call the cops if he does go there.
I'm glad this meeting went well. I can't wait what that remodeled version of high security prison would look like.
Me too, Tara. It will take about 4 or 5 years to rebuild and remodel that place. If you excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom.
I'll meet you in the car, Emily.
Just in time before that elevator door opened.
I had to press it after you used the bathroom before you opened the bathroom door. I just like to time it right.
I can't do all the work for Dr. Bear anymore. He caused me to get fired from my furniture job. I think I need to call a friend of mine. Charlene? It's Carl from school.
It's been a long time, Carl. How are you?
Not good. Can you do me a favor whenever you're off? I need you to come to my house.
Sure, Carl. What's the matter?
It's a long story. I'll tell you when you come over.
All right, Carl. I'm working on a case right now, but I'll come over tomorrow morning.
What time do you get up?
Around 5. What about you?
5:30, I'll be up when you get here.
I have to get back to work. I'll see you in the morning. It was nice talking to you, Carl.
Nice talking to you too, Charlene. I'm going inside to make something to eat.
Who was that on the phone, Charlene?
A friend of mine from school. His name was Carl Baker.
Oh, I see.
Charlene, Victor, we have a report that a 12-year-old named Daniel Thompson was kidnapped by an evil stuffed bear.
What? Could it be Dr. Bear since he's the only evil bear that was been arrested?
We don't know if it's Dr. Bear or not, but let's get to the scene immediately.
It's all right, Louis. I'm here for you.
My son Daniel has been kidnapped, and Louis won't stop crying because his best friend was taken away by an evil burgundy bear.
We feel bad for you all that Daniel's been kidnapped. Louis, may I talk to you?
Please.
Can you two ladies be excused?
Sure, Detective.
Come on, you two. We can talk while Detective Page talks to Louis.
There, Louis. We will find your best friend and rescue him.
Are you going to arrest Dr. Bear or kill him?
Depending on the situation, we will take measures to get Dr. Bear. Don't worry, we will still rescue Daniel for you.
Thanks, Detective Page.
Did Dr. Bear say something to you before he took Daniel away from you?
He said if I try to save Daniel, he would cut him to death.
I promise you that I won't let Dr. Bear hurt Daniel. It's going to be okay, buddy.
Are you sure that Dr. Bear said something to Louis about hurting Daniel if Louis tried to save him?
Yes, he did, Detective Victor.
Are you two going to save my baby?
We will, Tara, we will.
Excuse me, you two? Can I have a word when you're done?
Victor, why don't you talk to Emily and Tara while I talk to the other two?
Okay, Charlene.
What seems to be the problem, ladies?
After we ate lunch, I noticed that my car was missing and I recognized that evil bear who took my car. It was a red Nissan Sentra.
Can you tell me your names, please?
I'm Alicia Payne.
And I'm Linda Roberts.
How do you two know each other?
We worked at the thrift store from the mall. We do the stocking items in the back room, and we also put items in the shelves when we take items out of the back room.
We will try to track down that vehicle for you, Alicia. I'll let you know if your vehicle has been found.
All right, Detective.
We're sorry, we can't stop being angry because of that evil bear.
I understand, Linda. You two may have to take the bus or the taxi.
I think the bus stop is near the entrance to the mall, so I think there should be a bus stop nearby.
Do you know where to get to Laughlin Furnitures?
Never been there before.
I've been there before with my sister-in-law.
There should be a bus stop in front of the furniture store. You can't miss it.
Thank you, Detective. Get that evil burgundy bear before he keeps making a crime spree.
We will try, Linda. You two have a nice day.
We'll try.
Need to get back with Victor and Paige to see how they're doing. I'm back, but is Paige still talking to Louis?
I think Paige is almost done talking to Louis.
Okay, Victor.
I'm back, Victor and Charlene.
Come on, Louis, let's go home and I'll buy supper for you later to cheer you up.
Thank you for trying to cheer Louis up.
Don't worry, Tara. We will rescue your son Daniel, and we will try to stop that evil bear for you.
Come on, Louis, let's go home now.
I hope Daniel's okay because he's been kidnapped.
I'm sure he's fine, Victor. Let's head back to the office.
You two are the one from lunch at the BBQ Mexican restaurant.
Yes, we are, Avery.
Why are you two look upset?
That damn burgundy bear stole Alicia's car and we're not happy, so we have to take the bus back to work.
Burgundy Bear? You must be talking about Dr. Bear.
You know him?
Yes, me and my friends encountered Dr. Bear last year before he was heading to jail.
Does he have any friends he know?
He only had one friend, but he's a cyborg named Charlie Mark 11.
Oh yeah, that robot thing we saw last year on TV.
I think that cyborg was taken to the scrapyard or something.
We're sorry, we can't stop being angry because of Dr. Bear.
Do not worry, me and my friends will put an end to him before he tries to rule this world.
You might wanna buy a weapon or something, so that way, you'll protect yourself from Dr. Bear.
Maybe, but I'll tell you about Dr. Bear while we're on the bus.
Speaking of the bus, here it is.
What do you want from me, Dr. Bear? I've never done anything bad to you.
Shut up, you little brat. Keep moving, or I will not tell you again.
Please, I don't
Shut
wanna.
up and keep moving.
So we're here to watch high school wrestlers to see who's winning.
Yep. Rabbie made a friend last year who goes to high school and he is the wrestler. He's sweet like you and your sisters.
You look familiar, miss.
Really? How do you know me?
You're the lady named Miss Kiker in my dreams last night.
Oh, I don't remember. Wait a minute, your name is Layne and you had a sister named Amanda.
Yes, Miss Kiker, how are you?
Not good, Layne. It's been 3 months since Ms. Russell was missing, and she didn't answer her phone.
I'm sorry, Miss Kiker.
Why don't we talk in the hallway, so we can hear ourselves talking? I'm sorry that Ms. Russell was been missing for 3 months. When did you last see her?
After school, when I told her that I'll see her tomorrow. The next day, I noticed that her phone was near the basketball court and I thought she dropped it on her way inside. About an hour later, before first period, I can't find her and I told the principal that Ms. Russell was missing. I called her 3 times yesterday and there was no answer. The kids from Ms. Russell's class are worried sick and the principal told the kids to go to the library until the substitute teacher will be in Ms. Russell's class. This month, they put up the sign that says, "Please bring back Ms. Teresa Russell, she is the best 7th grade teacher in junior high school."
Pardon me, you three, you might want to get out of the way because the wrestlers will be walking in this hallway.
Yes, Coach Abel.
Can you two be excused, please?
Yes, Coach.
You still feeling sad about Teresa, Katie?
Yes, Coach Abel, she's one of my best friends since I was promoted to be in this school.
Maybe seeing your nephew win the wrestling match might cheer you up. Come on, let's head back to the gym.
Why do you have a 12-year-old boy, Dr. Bear?
We're going to use him for ransom, sorta like using him as a hostage.
You know I saw this on the news this evening. I'm not going to be doing this job because you got me fired from the furniture store and you didn't pay me enough.
Listen to me, Carl.
I'll call you back. Goodbye. I better take the phone off the hook so Dr. Bear doesn't call me. I'm tired of Dr. Bear's crap. I'm gonna watch TV while I need to calm down. I'm sure Charlene will be here in the morning before I get up. I like to see who's winning on Hollywood Squares. I guess someone's at the door. It better not be Dr. Bear or else. Oh, hello, Margaret.
You seem frustrated.
I know. Do you want to come in?
Carl, you can be honest with me. Did you work for Tommy after our boss fired you for too many tardies?
I don't know what to say, Margaret, but he is not Tommy at all. His name is Dr. Bear. I wish he didn't convince me to work with him because he got me fired for stalling me.
Carl, I think we need to tell the police about this situation.
This is going to have to wait, Margaret.
This cannot wait, otherwise you will be arrested for not reporting this to the police.
I'll tell you that later. I'll talk to a friend of mine in the morning when I get up.
No, either we tell this to the police or I'll have you arrested.
Fine, we'll tell this to the police, but in the morning.
This attitude of yours isn't good enough. I hope that attitude of yours will be better in the morning. I want to see you in the morning around 6 o'clock.
A friend of mine will be here at 5:30, meaning I will be up when my friend gets here.
Be up early then, before 6 o'clock. I don't care if your friend will be here in the morning the same time you get up out of the bed. I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope your attitude will be better than this.
Good. I hope you don't act up like this when you go to work. What have I done? I don't want to go to jail. If the phone traces that I have been connected with Dr. Bear, my life will be over. I still need to calm down while I watch TV.
You must be a friend at Rabbie's.
Yes sir, I am. My name is Joshua. I knew Rabbie since couple years ago.
I'm certain that you met her at the park.
Yeah, I go to the park for exercises when it's warm outside.
By the way, I'm a friend at Rabbie's too. I'm Layne, and this is Mr. Bear.
Nice to meet you, Joshua.
Nice to meet you both.
Joshua, you did a great job tonight.
Thanks coach.
I'll see you on Monday.
By the way, I'll have to go change now. Would you like to hang out sometime next week after I'm through with practice?
Sure. Me, Mr. Bear, my sisters, and Mr. Bear's friends would like to hang out as well.
Great. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. Ready to get something to eat?
Sure, I'm really hungry.
I hope the next day will be better tomorrow, especially that Charlene will be here in the morning. Someone's at the door. Please, do not tell me it's Dr. Bear.
Carl Baker, you have the right to remain silent for working with Dr. Bear.
We're putting you in handcuffs right now.
Margaret, I thought we had a deal that we're going to report to the police together in the morning.
It's too late. I already called them to have you arrested. Get him. Time to set Carl's house on fire. Sorry Carl, you're no longer my friend. I'm working with Dr. Bear now. Dr. Bear, I got the cops to go after Carl, and then I set his house on fire.
Job well done, Margaret. That's what Carl gets for being a traitor.
I'll see you when I get to your place.
My house, anything but my house.
You're now under arrest, Carl.
The house is on fire.
And Margaret is not here.
Never mind about Margaret and call the fire department. I'm taking Carl into custody.
Whoa. What a nightmare. I hope my nightmare doesn't predict my future. I better answer the door.
Hey Carl, are you okay?
Just had a bad dream is all.
I'm sorry that you had a nightmare, Carl. Can I come in?
Sure, Charlene.
So what is it that you want to talk about, Carl?
Dr. Bear convinced me to work with him 3 months ago. I wish I didn't work with him, but he got me fired at the furniture store for stalling me.
I don't know what to tell you, Carl, but I think Dr. Bear is using you to work with him, and you would have been arrested for working with Dr. Bear.
I wonder if you can help me.
I'm the detective. I'll do anything to help you, Carl.
Will you? I'll help you find Dr. Bear for you. I'll give you the map where he is hiding.
Go for it, Carl. Who could that be at the door?
Oh, I thought I had the right house. You see, I'm here to talk to Carl.
I'm Charlene Stone. I'm a friend of Carl's, and I'm a detective.
I thought Carl and I are going to the police station to report something.
Why don't you come in and I'll explain everything?
Are you sure you're the detective? You don't seem like one.
Trust me, I've been a detective for 7 years.
Okay, Charlene.
Here's the map where Dr. Bear is at. It's where you reach the Leslie County and then you get to the place with autumn trees before you go to the forest and you see the building.
I'll keep that in mind, Carl. Thank you for helping me where Dr. Bear is hiding.
I want to thank you for helping me too.
Carl, you didn't tell me that your friend is a detective.
Margaret, I want to tell you that I'm sorry about last night.
Forget it, Carl. At least we have a detective that we can help with.
I have bad news, however. I don't have a car.
I don't have a car either, and I don't have much money left to pay the house bills.
Don't worry, you two. My husband has an extra car that we can borrow, and Carl, you can borrow my money to get you to rent a place.
Actually, Margaret, I have some money to give Carl for renting a motel.
Okay, Charlene. Let's get you to the motel, Carl.
Margaret, can you drive me to my place first? Then you can drop Carl off at the motel after getting some food for him. And finally, you can drop me off at work. I'll help you.
That would be a big help, Charlene. Let's go.
Keep the map, Charlene, just in case.
Okay, Carl.
You'll have to help me what place you work at after we drop Carl off at the motel.
Don't worry, Margaret. I'll help you navigate.
So, you got something for me, you guys?
Yes, Dr. Bear, we have something you would like. Ready, Phil?
Yes, Allison.
These cyborgs we have been working on, what do you think?
Well, I think we should give it a test drive on a dummy.
Okay, if it works, I think we can use them as guards and other things.
You are a genius, Phil, but still, we should give it a test drive, show them how it works.
Okay, let's activate the cyborgs.
Greetings, I'm a male cyborg.
Greetings, I'm a female cyborg.
Take them to the course.
Test course, level 1. Prepare to begin. Test course level 1, passed. Please be prepared for level 2 test course. In level 2 test course, they will have melee weapons. You'll need melee weapons for this level. Good luck. Test course, level 2, begin. Test course level 2, passed. Please be prepared for level 3, just like level 2, but you have to fight the dummy holding a melee weapon without using a weapon. Cyborgs, refrain using your weapon before you start level 3. Now that's better. Test course, level 3, begin. Test course level 3, passed. Please be prepared for test course level 4. Okay, dummies, switch weapons from melee to firearms. Now that's better. In level 4 test course, they will have firearms. You'll need firearms for this level. Good luck. Test course, level 4, begin. Test course level 4, passed. Please be prepared for level 5, just like level 4, but you'll have to fight the dummy holding a weapon without using a weapon. This is a tough one. Cyborgs, are you ready to do level 5 without using any weapons? This is a tough one. If you fail, there's nothing I can do about it. Are you ready? Test course level 5, begin. Test course level of 5, passed. Congratulations, you passed all 5 levels of this test course. However, this test course is not over yet. The final level will be very tough, just like level 5, but it will be at random. Cyborgs, Please return to the lab.
These cyborgs need to be repaired and rested before the final level of this test course. The final level will be very tough like level 5, but the level will be random.
We will get these cyborgs rested. The rest bed can repair these cyborgs for us, so we don't have to repair them ourselves.
Once they are finished resting, prepare for the final level of this test course. I want to see how cyborgs get put in rest mode first.
Okay, Dr. Bear, cyborgs, rest mode.
Female cyborg is now in rest mode.
Male cyborg is now in rest mode.
Excellent. If you'll excuse me, I have things to do before getting back to work. Thanks for showing me these cyborgs.
You're welcome. Well, Phil, I think these cyborgs are going to be tough like Charlie Mark 11.
I know, if we had Charlie, we would fix him and upgrade him.
Dr. Bear would love that idea.
Listen, I haven't had dinner last night since you kidnapped me around afternoon. Do you want me to starve to death?
I don't want you to starve to death, but I want you to be quiet and go back to sleep.
I rather go home to my parents and my best friend. You made my best friend Louis cry when you threatened me.
Like I give a rant about your best friend. You're staying here and that's that.
Please, I wanna see my family. Please, please, I wanna see my family, and Louis.
No, 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 no. I said you're not seeing them and that is it.
What?
Cry all you want, but that's not going to make the cut.
Here we are. I'm glad you helped me finding that place where you work.
Well, I'm going in. I'm glad we worked together to help Carl to get him to a safe place.
Be careful, Charlene.
You too, Margaret.
You're here kinda early.
I know, Paige. A nice lady named Margaret gave me a ride to work.
How do you know Margaret?
I met her at Carl's house after I told him to get me a map, and then she knocked at the front door and got me wondering who it is, and that's how I met her.
What kind of map did Carl give you?
The map he gave me is where Dr. Bear is hiding.
Alicia's car might also be located where Dr. Bear is hiding as well.
I see you got here before I did, Charlene.
Well, someone gave me a ride to work.
Is it Carl, your friend from school?
Close. It's Carl's former co-worker from Laughlin Furnitures, Margaret.
How is Carl, by the way?
Carl's fine. He's keeping on a low profile because he is convinced by Dr. Bear to work for him 3 months ago.
But why?
He told me his side story about Dr. Bear. I'll try to explain everything when we go to the assembly.
I hope Dr. Bear doesn't find Carl or else.
Trust me, Paige, he is safe at the motel.
Well then, let's get to work.
Let's concentrate on Dr. Bear's hideout, a kidnapped boy, and a stolen car.
Okay, Charlene.
Don't forget to look on the map, Charlene.
I won't, Paige. Hey, Victor.
Yes, Charlene?
I found where Dr. Bear is hiding.
Where is it?
It's located in deserted country with autumn trees.
You'll have to be prepared first.
I hope it's the same location where Alicia's car is at and where Danny is located.
I hope so.
We'll let Chief Courtney know where Dr. Bear is hiding. And then we have to do the assembly meeting for this mission.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the chief's office.
Good luck.
Well, Charlene and Victor, what a surprise to come into my office.
Chief, I have good news. We know where Dr. Bear is hiding.
Well, I'll be darned, but where is it?
It's located somewhere in deserted country with autumn trees.
I know what place you're talking about. It's in Leslie County.
Chief, I think we can make the assembly meeting if it's okay.
All right, Victor. We can do the assembly for a brief mission. You, Charlene, and everyone else should get to the assembly. I'll be making an announcement.
Once I rule this city, no one is going to stop me, or even the cyborgs. Yes, Teresa.
Phil and Allison are on your way to your office.
Thanks for notifying me, Teresa.
Dr. Bear, I think the cyborgs are ready for the final level of this test course.
After they have been rested while being repaired.
Okay, Phil and Allison, I'll come along to watch you guys testing these cyborgs in the final level. If they survive, we are going to be making duplicates.
You can't be serious.
That's serious. Now let's head to the lab and test these cyborgs out for the final battle with the dummies. I'll meet you guys at the lab shortly. Better call Bentley and Walter to set up the cameras in the little theater. Bentley and Walter, this is Dr. Bear. Set up the cameras in the little theater. I got something to show everyone.
What is it that you're going to show us once we set up the cameras?
It's a surprise.
A surprise? What kind of surprise?
You'll see when I announce.
Walter, I think he's got something that he's going to love.
I can't wait, Bentley.
Listen, you two, do not spoil the surprise. I repeat, do not spoil the surprise.
We promise.
We promise.
Well, you better.
Well, Walter, I can't wait for the surprise that Dr. Bear is going to show us.
I can't wait for the surprise as well, Bentley. But remember what Dr. Bear said, no spoiling the surprise.
Well, he told you no spoiling the surprise as well.
He told you first.
No. He told you first.
No, you.
No. You.
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 I beg your pardon, you two. Are we on a coffee break? Or are you two gonna fight more?
Sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Don't let me hear you two fighting again, otherwise, it's your butt.
We're sorry.
You better be sorry. I don't know why you two twins like to fight when you're not working like you're supposed to.
We won't fight again, and we will get to work.
Yeah, what Bentley said.
Let's get to work, shall we?
Yes, Bentley, let's get to work.
Charlene is going on a mission to find a stupid stuffed animal to arrest. Ha 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 ha.
Jake, that's not funny.
Besides, you just recently got back from your suspension.
Jake, stop laughing this instant.
But going on a mission about a stuffed animal is funny.
No, it is not. I said stop laughing.
Do we need to tell the chief about that comical mission?
No.
That's what we thought.
If you make fun of Charlene's mission again, there are other jobs you can find instead of this one, although you got back from your suspension.
Sorry, Vicky.
Say my name right.
Vicky.
Don't make me say it again.
Victor.
That's better.
Crowley. Ha 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 ha.
Jake, that's not my last name.
I ought to slap you upside the head for being a class clown.
Okay. Sheesh. I won't laugh about your mission, and I won't make fun of Victor's name again.
That's right, you Neanderthal. Go to work or you'll lose your job.
You tell him, Paige. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, good luck, Charlene.
Try not to blow your cover, and here's your fake employee ID that's labeled Denise Trivet with your picture in it.
I'll do my best, Victor. And I'll do my best as well, Paige. Thanks for wishing me good luck.
You're welcome, and be careful.
I will. I'll see you two when I complete this mission.
See you later, Charlene.
Come on, Victor, while Charlene does her mission, let's get back to work.
Good idea, Paige.
Carl, try to be on the low profile, change your clothes and change your name so you don't get recognized by Dr. Bear.
Okay, Margaret, I'll try to stay hidden before he finds me.
Be careful and stay safe. I'll call you when this is over, okay?
Okay, be safe as well, Margaret. Bye.
Goodbye. Getting back to work after a break, and then... Is that Charlene?
Hello, Margaret.
It is you, Charlene. What on earth are you doing walking? I just dropped you off like almost 2 hours ago.
I'm on a mission that I'm about to head off to Dr. Bear's hideout in Leslie County.
You can't go there. You know it will be suicide when you get there. Dr. Bear is armed and dangerous.
Don't you remember? I'm a detective, and I'm going undercover.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you're the detective from this morning at Carl's house.
It's okay if you forgot. Everybody forgets sometimes.
True. What are you going to do while going undercover?
We'll go inside the store and I'll explain everything.
Margaret, you know the rules about bringing the customer to the break room.
It's okay, I'm a detective.
She's right, boss.
You have 10 minutes.
Okay, Margaret, I'll explain why I'm going undercover. I have to be in disguise as a new employee of Dr. Bear's industry, and the fake employee ID I have is labeled Denise Trivet.
That's a good name, but I like it as Denise Richards.
Trivet sounds fine, and besides, Denise Richards' name is taken because she is an actress from 007 The World Is Not Enough and Wild Things.
The World Is Not Enough is a James Bond movie.
Yes, why don't we talk about movies later and get onto the subject about Dr. Bear?
Okay, Charlene, I think we left off about being in disguise as an employee.
You're right, Margaret. Whenever your shift is over, can you take me to Leslie County, please?
Okay, but my boss won't let you stay here in the break room until my shift is over.
I'll be heading to my apartment for a while until your shift's over.
Okay, Charlene, I'll see you when my work shift is over.
So, the cyborgs are ready for the final level?
Yes, Dr. Bear.
And like you said, it will be very tough while the level will be random.
You're certainly right, Allison. Let's activate the cyborgs for the final level of this test course.
Cyborgs, wake mode.
Male cyborg is now in wake mode.
Female cyborg is now in wake mode.
Alright, cyborgs are prepared for the final level, and just to let you know, cyborgs, the final level will be tough like level 5, but the level will be random. Final level cyborgs, a level will be random in every 2 minutes, so I can't tell you how many dummies are there. So you'll have 30 minutes. 30 minutes until either you both die. You kill all of them before time's up, or 30 minutes is up before you kill a dummy. Oh, if you kill all the dummies before 30 minutes is up, you'll have a big surprise that I will get for you. Good luck.
Looks like our job is done.
Setting up the camera is tough, but all that work really paid off.
I want to go exploring.
Okay, but we better not get caught by Dr. Bear or security guards.
I never seen you two before.
We're the twin brothers. I'm Bentley.
And I'm Walter. What's yours?
Danny Thompson. I've been kidnapped since yesterday.
We're sorry. Dr. Bear is a mean-stuffed bear and all he wants is ransom, ruling this city, you name it.
We'll get you out of here if we don't get caught.
I appreciate it, but I think the security guard is right behind you.
Bentley and Walter, you know better than coming here to talk to the hostage.
Why are you putting the innocent kid in there?
That's Dr. Bear's business, not yours.
We were exploring after we set up the cameras in the little theater.
On the other hand, you two are not supposed to be here. Go back to the little theater. And you?
Listen, can you at least give me some food?
Only if you remain quiet and I'll give you some food, but in the meantime, it will be later.
I never met these twin brothers before. They're nice to me, but I'm sure they're being used by Dr. Bear. I hope he won't harm them for coming here.
If you ever thinking about exploring again, even if you're done working, we're telling Dr. Bear on you.
Danny is innocent. You can't put him in there for no reason.
That wasn't our idea, it's Dr. Bear's. As I mentioned earlier, it's Dr. Bear's business, not yours. Do you understand us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't let me catch you two talking to Danny again.
Now I'm bored.
Me too, Bentley.
What are you two boys up to?
Just bored after setting up the cameras, Teresa.
I see. Would you two like to watch something on a big screen? So you two won't get bored after all.
Yes, Teresa.
Let's see what's on.
I wanna watch Demon Slayer.
I rather watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
How about we all watch Hollywood Squares? It's a popular game show like tic-tac-toe.
Sounds cool.
Hollywood Squares it is.
Okay, I'll be in the lobby if you need anything. You two have fun watching it.
Thank you for letting me stay here last night, Alicia. Don't worry, we will get your car back from Dr. Bear before he totals your car.
You're welcome, Avery. You can come over anytime you want.
Well, I'll come over when our work shift is over.
Girls, you might want to come down and watch the news. I think this is serious.
What is this about?
Uncle Ben, what's so serious about the news?
It's Dr. Bear. He's got new cyborgs up in his sleeves.
Hello world. Yes, it is I, Dr. Bear. Let me show you my new inventions that Phil and Allison made for me. Send them in. Yes, these are the cyborgs, both male and female. And I also have a hostage. Send them in.
Mom, Dad, Louie, please help me.
Silence.
If you don't want the cyborgs coming to your homes, or if you don't want Danny dead, do not come to my fortress to arrest me. I am not giving you my location. The location is not disclosed. If anybody tries to come here, not only these cyborgs will raid your hometown, but Danny will be gone for good and you'll never see him again. I demand $5 million for my upgrade to this industry. And this picture of my best cyborg buddy, Charlie Mark 11. I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to rule this world forever. Whether you like it or not, you'll never stop me. Never. Put Danny back in the cell. And the cyborgs, go back to the land where Phil and Allison will start duplicating you all. I hope this message will teach you a lesson for putting me in jail last year. This is Dr. Bear, signing off.
I better warn my friends about this situation.
Be careful, Avery. Uncle Ben, one hate to see that evil bear having cyborgs and that poor boy being a hostage.
I hate to see that too, Alicia. One of the SWAT teams is gonna have to save that boy one way or another.
But Dr. Bear will hurt that boy if they try to go there.
But that boy has to be saved.
Peter, Brenda, and Rabbie, we need to go to the Tittle's house for an emergency meeting. I'll be at the front door until you three get there.
Brenda and Rabbie, we need to go to the Tittles for emergency meeting.
You're not going to believe who's on the news.
It's Dr. Bear and his new cyborg army, and they're using that boy as a hostage.
It's that same boy from the ice cream parlor yesterday.
We have to get going. We're meeting Avery in front of the door at the Tittles residence.
Please, Dr. Bear, please don't hurt Daniel. Wah.
Oh no. Dr. Bear has to be stopped or else they're going to do something to that poor boy. I have to change clothes and lose those glasses so Dr. Bear won't recognize me.
I wonder who's calling me on my cell phone. Hello?
Charlene, this is Margaret. I'm going on a lunch break, so I'll stop by at your apartment to pick you up. Are you hungry for lunch?
I haven't had lunch yet, but yes, I am hungry.
Alright, occasionally I get something from Burger King. Is there anything you like from Burger King?
I usually get a Whopper from Burger King, so I'll be right down before you show up.
I'll see you when I arrive at your apartment.
Okay.
We know why we're here. It's about Dr. Bear, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Brenda. I'll tell you on the way inside.
Well, it's a good day to get on the computer.
Hey Symba, I just came to see what were you up to.
Just about to get on the computer to play some games.
I see.
Hello, Layne.
You surprised us, Bethany and Amanda.
Just came to check on you boys.
Yeah, but she said.
Would you two like to sit down? So what brings you two here?
We were about to ask you two about your day so far.
Yesterday, me and Symba took a walk after we got all the chores done. Then we went shopping, and finally, we went to junior high to see the high school wrestlers fight in a match.
One of the wrestlers we got to meet is Rabbie's friend.
His name is Joshua. He met Rabbie a couple years ago at the park.
Cool.
He planned that we should go hang out with him next week after his practice.
Me and Amanda should check our work schedule first, and then...
Mr. Bear and the Tittles, are you all home?
I didn't expect that Avery would be coming over. We're here in Layne's room, Avery. Avery, Brenda, Peter, and Rabbie, I didn't expect for you four to come over.
I need to talk to you all about something. I'll explain everything. We need to have a seat.
What's up, Avery?
I saw something on the news. Dr. Bear has new cyborgs and he has a preteen boy hostage. He demands $5 million and he wants his best cyborg buddy, Charlie Mark 11. Not to mention, he told everyone not to go to his hideout if we don't want the hostage dead, and not to bring the cops to his hideout.
What? My evil brother escaped from jail. He made his new cyborg army, and now, he kidnapped that innocent boy.
He also said that no one is going to stop him, plus the location is undisclosed.
Although Dr. Bear got defeated a long time ago, and now, he wants his wrath, we must stop Dr. Bear once and for all. We need to find some answers through this town.
We can't let my evil brother win, and we can't let people bring Charlie to Dr. Bear.
I forgot. Who's Charlie again?
His best cyborg buddy.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, let's find some answers before Dr. Bear rules this city.
The scrapyard. I wonder if I could find anything good for my dad. Just as I thought, a cyborg masterpiece. Ah, this cyborg is labeled Charlie Mark 11. My dad will be pleased if I bring this cyborg, but it's too heavy.
Hey! This is private property. Even an animal trespassing my private property, I'm going to get my shotgun if you don't skedaddle.
I'm more than an animal, Pops.
Don't you dare insult about my age, you evil talking baby turkey.
Evil talking baby turkey, I ought to peck you.
You can try, but I'm still getting my shotgun to make you leave.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You'll see.
Where's that old geezer going to get that shotgun? I better try to drag that cyborg out of this scrapyard before that geezer with the shotgun gets me. I forgot that I have strong hands. Even though I'm a turkey Terminator after all, he's not that heavy to me, but human beings may think that this thing is too heavy to lift him.
Hey! Where are you going with that? Get back here with the thing.
Don't worry, Cyborg buddy, I won't let that geezer with the shotgun take you away from us.
Turkey Junior, what have you got there?
It's a cyborg that's labeled Charlie Mark 11, sir.
Excellent. Get back to our safe house immediately.
Be forewarned, there's an old geezer with a shotgun that's coming to get us.
I will take care of it. Get back to the safe house now.
Where's that baby turkey?
You've got bigger problems to worry about.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Death, so there will be no innocence.
I don't know who you are, but you're going down.
You're the one who is going down. Take this.
Ow wow 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 wow.
This cyborg is mine. You'll be dead if you tell anyone about this. Got it?
Yes.
Good. If anyone asks, you tell them that the animal was trespassing in your property.
You already killed me.
So what? You're the only one here during the night shift at this scrapyard.
I'm gonna get you, you little...
I must hide the body, but I'm taking the weapon with me just in case. And now, I vanish.
I'm afraid that I'll have to drop you off here, Layne. I think you can walk to Leslie County where you can find Dr. Bear's hideout.
That's fine, Margaret. Thank you for the ride and for buying lunch.
You're welcome. Be careful and good luck.
Thanks, Margaret. You too. Oh great, I forgot my map at the office. But I'm sure I can get through the woods until I see a building with autumn trees. It's Alicia's car. I think we're getting closer to Dr. Bear's hideout. Here it is. Thank you, Carl, for showing me where his hideout is at. However, I'm kind of nervous about going in. I hope they'll let me in with this new employee ID.
Identify yourself, miss.
Listen, I'm new here, and I've never been here before, so I'm looking for this job.
We still want your name, lady.
It's Denise Trivet.
Oh, that new lady, go sit in the lobby. Dr. Bear will be right with you shortly.
You must be the new lady, right?
Yes, it's Denise Trivet.
Take a seat, please. I'll let Dr. Bear know. Dr. Bear.
Yes, Theresa.
We have a new employee named Denise Trivet.
Send Owen.
Okay, Denise. His office is on the 4th floor, the only floor with one room at the end of the hall. You cannot miss it.
Welcome to my industry, Denise. I'm Dr. Bear. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What position I'm going to be working at?
You'll be working as a janitor. It's the only position I have left in my opening position. If you don't have a janitor suit, that's okay. I have a spare in the janitor closet. If you don't know where it is, I'll show you. I'll have to take you to the basement because that's where the janitor closet will be at.
All right.
So here's the janitor's room. Once you change, you can start cleaning the bathroom and every floor.
Got it. The bathroom isn't the only one that needs cleaning, but your office, the lobby, you name it.
Oh yeah, even at my office? That's a good thinking you got there, young lady. If you do a good job, I'll pay you at the end of the day. In the meantime, it's time to get started.
Victor, I'm already inside of Dr. Bear's hideout.
Excellent, Charlene. What are you going to do first before you find some clues?
Well, I'll have to be the janitor to clean the bathroom in every floor, even at Dr. Bear's floor, the 4th floor.
Have you found Danny and Alicia's car yet?
I almost forgot about Alicia's car. I found it near the autumn trees before you go to the forest. But I haven't found Danny yet.
Well, keep looking for him. We're counting on you.
All right, I gotta go.
I wonder what Turkey Jr. and Cyber are up to. What have you got?
A cyborg that's like with Charlie Mark 11 and a shotgun.
Where on earth did you get those?
Somewhere in the scrapyard last night that your son found.
Do you know whose shotgun belongs to?
I think it's the owner's of the scrapyard since he's the only one there during his night shift. But don't worry, I killed him with my powers and got rid of the body.
We might need the shotgun for someone who needs it like Dr. Bear.
That's a good idea, Turkey Senior.
We'll have Dr. Bear with us if the cops raided his hideout after his plans have failed.
If Dr. Bear did get arrested, we'll make a break to bust him out of here before he reaches his destination in jail.
I like the way you're thinking, Cyber. Let's fix Charlie Mark 11 and we will use him to break Dr. Bear out of the police transportation.
I'll call Turkey Jr. so we can work on Charlie together.
Alright, we may get it done quickly, but not too quick.
Danny, are you okay? Did Dr. Bear hurt you before or after you got here?
Yes, I'm okay, and no, Dr. Bear didn't hurt me.
Listen, Danny, I'm not really a janitor, I'm a detective. Don't worry, I'll get you out of here once Dr. Bear and his army are down.
Thanks, but what's your name though?
Charlene Stone. The reason I'm in disguise is because I'm trying to find some clues, like finding you, Dr. Bear's hideout, and finding a stolen car.
I hope you can help me busting out of here once this is over.
Don't worry, it will be over soon.
Hey. You two. What the heck are you doing down there? Wait a minute, you look familiar, are you?
Ted. But you?
Save it. You're coming with me, and Danny, I'll deal with you later.
Let go with me right now.
Joe. You will not believe who I found.
She looks familiar. Isn't the same lady from 3 years ago who handcuffed us?
I took her ID off of her suit, so you better check to make sure.
Alright. Let's search her name, Denise Driven. No results found. Let's try searching the picture.
You can't do this, you guys. How the heck did you bust out after I locked you up 3 years ago?
Silence, lady.
I got two backgrounds of her. One is Edrina Johnson, and one is Charlene Stone. I think Charlene Stone sounds familiar. Let's check that one first. I knew it. That cop broken into our hiding place.
So you two remembered.
Yes, Charlene. Are you trying to break into Dr. Bear's hideout so you can get us all arrested? You arrested me and Ted once, but you're not going to arrest us this time.
I'm taking the janitor suit out.
Hey! You both will live to regret this.
Like heck you will. Now let's go to Dr. Bear's office and we'll tell him what you've been up to.
Yay!
Two guards with a woman is on your way to your office.
Thanks for the heads up, Teresa.
Let me go, you fake cops.
Silence.
Dr. Bear, we found this undercover cop who tried to be in disguise as an employee of this industry.
I'll have a talk with this broad. Alone.
You got it.
You cannot get away with this, you stupid insolent bear. Ow. That hurt.
Trying to infiltrate here.
Like I told you before, you can't get away with this, you stupid insolent bear.
Don't you dare call me stupid insolent bear, you broad. Otherwise I'll send you to the joint in my dungeon.
You can try, but my partner is about to come rescue me before you send me there.
Sorry, but this is a tight security, so your partner can't stop me or try to rescue you. You are nothing but a stinking cop.
Stop it!
Don't tell me to stop it.
You will live to regret this.
Like heck you will.
My partner will still rescue me whether the security is tight or not.
It doesn't matter. You will stay there until you learn your lesson, or so help me you will die.
Screw you, Dr. Bear. You're nothing but a coward.
I wish Dr. Bear didn't convince me to take this job because I want my teaching job back, but Dr. Bear threatened to kill me if I don't take this secretary job.
Young lady, I made you take this job so I can rule a city.
I don't care. I hope you go back to jail or else.
Sorry, but I'm not going back there, so you better behave, you dumb broad.
Whatever.
I need to find a way out, but Dr. Bear will kill me if I tried. But not without being seen. I forgot that my phone is in my pocket. At least they forgot to frisk me. Hello? Victor.
Hi Charlene, did you find Danny yet?
Yes, I found him at the bottom floor after I cleaned up every floor.
Excellent job Charlene. How are you doing on your mission?
I have bad news. The security guards know I'm a cop. Both of them look a lot like Joe and Ted. They're the same boys that we arrested them 3 years ago. They've blown my cover.
That does sound like bad news, but don't worry. Me, Paige, and our team will come rescue you.
Be careful. I think the cyborgs are at the entrance, but it may not be the only one there.
Uh-oh, we will have to bring backup just in case.
I'll see you when you rescue me. What in the world am I going to do? I don't want to die. I hope Victor, Paige, and the team will come rescue me and Danny. I hope our team won't get killed by the cyborgs.
So you see, I know Dr. Bear. He is my brother, but he is evil, and we're trying to put an end to him before he rules this city. And we don't want cyborgs to raid our hometowns.
You know, Mr. Bear, my former co-worker Carl was convinced by your brother to work for him, but Carl wished he didn't.
Do you know where we can find him before he will rule this city?
He's located in Leslie County, but I don't think you all should go there. Dr. Bear will harm that boy if anyone tries to go to his hideout.
Don't worry, we encountered him a long time ago, so we should try to sneak in without him knowing.
Are you sure?
Dead sure. Trust me, we can still get Dr. Bear before he will try to rule this city.
If you say so.
We are back. One of the couches looks lovely, the pink one with flower pattern.
Just to let you all know, we know where my evil brother is hiding. He is somewhere in Leslie County.
Isn't that county deserted?
It has been deserted. It will take about 3 hours to walk there, so you'll have to take the bus. If you excuse me, I'll have to go back to work. The bus should be here shortly.
There's the bus.
Where are you all heading?
Somewhere in Leslie County.
The bus stop should be nearby in Leslie County, so I'll take you all there.
Did you frisk Charlene before coming to my office?
I only took her janitor suit off, but I did not frisk her after taking her janitor suit off.
I am disappointed in you guys.
We are sorry, we didn't want to frisk on her because we were afraid that she'll take us down just because she's a cop.
Not good enough. Go back and frisk Charlene. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, Charlene forgot the map.
Don't worry, Paige. We will take the map with us because me, you, and our team are going to Leslie County to save Charlene and Danny.
Not only that, but we will have to stop Dr. Bear once and for all.
Not to mention, Dr. Bear's cyborgs. Get the map and let's move out.
Here it is, Leslie County. Have a nice day.
Alright you guys, once we start going, there's no turning back. I repeat, there's no turning back. Everybody ready? Let's finish this. Alright everyone, single file, to the forest we go. Alright everyone, we need to find a way inside without getting caught.
Mr. Bear, I'm the only rabbit in the stuffed bear gang even though I'm not a bear, so I think I can sneak in on my own.
We have to wait until we come up with the plan, otherwise it's over.
This is my plan. I go first because I'm the smallest.
Rabbie, Mr. Bear is in charge. He has to come up with the plan first. He'll give us instructions before we do anything.
Okay, I guess you're right, Mr. Bear. What plan are you going to give us?
Bethany, Layne, and Amanda, you three are in charge to stay here to watch us go inside. Rabbie, you find a way inside without getting caught. Peter and Brenda, you find a way to shut down the cyborg computer program. And me and Avery are going to confront my evil brother once all the objectives are complete. Rabbie, you go first, but don't get caught.
I'm on it.
What in the world was that? Who are you?
The name's Rabbie. What's yours?
Charlene Stone. How did you get in here?
I took the prison window off to sneak in.
I see.
Hey, what's going on down there?
I'd better hide under the bed.
Why is the prison window on the floor?
I guess it got old and it fell down.
Oh really? Let me frisk you first, and then I'll fix that window.
Take that, stupid cop. Don't tell me he is a real cop.
It's okay, Rabbie, he's not a real cop.
Phew, that's a relief.
Anyways, I'll grab the keys, and then we will save Danny. I got the keys, I'll lock him up just to be sure.
You're that rabbit from the ice cream parlor.
The name's Rabbie, and this is Charlene.
I already know Charlene before she was sent here.
You're right, Danny. Anyways, I'll open it so we can escape together.
Ted, is everything okay down there?
Don't worry, you guys. I'm a detective. I got this.
Ouch.
So you are a detective after all.
Let's get going. Did you know there's cyborgs on the first floor?
Well, did you know there's twin brothers at the little theater?
That gives me an idea. I think we should have the twins distract the cyborgs.
Do you know where to get to the little theater?
I'll show you, as long as there are no cyborgs around.
Danny, what are you doing out, and who are these two?
This is Rabbie and Charlene.
I need you two to do me a favor. Since I knocked out those two security guards, can you pretend that you two are arguing so you can distract the cyborgs?
Whatever you say, Charlene.
Don't give me that wet willy Bentley.
Why would I give you a wet willy, Walter?
Hey, what's going on down there?
That was a close one, Charlene.
It looks like the cyborgs are going somewhere.
Peter and Brenda, you two get inside before they come back.
We're on it. I think the elevator should find us where the cyber computer program is at.
Speaking of the elevator,
I wonder which floor will take us to the left to find the program. What? I didn't press any of the button.
Peter and Brenda, I'm glad you two are okay.
Rabbie, we're glad you did not get caught.
By the way, the cyborg computer program is on this floor. I'm the one who pressed the elevator button.
you did a great job, Rabbie.
If you two don't know who I am Detective Charlene Stone.
And you're that blue bear from the ice cream parlor.
That's right. I'm Brenda, and this is Peter.
Excuse me, I have to take this. Hello?
How are you holding up, Charlene?
I'm all right. The rabbit helped me and Danny to escape.
The rabbit.
Her name is Rabbie. She managed to sneak in without getting caught.
Can you put Rabbie on for me?
Sure, Victor.
Hi, Victor. This is Rabbie.
Nice to meet you, Rabbie. What are you doing?
Foiling Dr. Bear's plans.
That's cool.
For right now, we are trying to get to the room where we have to destroy the cyborg computer program.
Well, good luck, Rabbie. Can you put Charlene back on?
Of course.
Well, Victor, we have a mission to finish, so I'll see you at the moment.
Take care, Charlene.
You too, Victor. Okay, everyone, we need to get to the room where the cyborgs are being controlled by a CCP.
Alright, Charlene.
Danny, you go to the security office and barricade the room in case the cyborgs are going after you.
What about you and Rabbie along with Brenda and Peter?
We'll be fine, just go to the security room and barricade the door. Alright, let's.
Hands up, everyone. You all are coming with me.
Get to the elevator, quick. Wait for me, you guys.
That was a close one.
We need to find some place to hide. Danny is already in the security office before the cyborg encountered us.
We should hide somewhere in the empty room.
I guess this is the guest room.
It doesn't matter whose room it is. We need to barricade the door quickly.
It's barricaded.
We better call Mr. Bear that we are in trouble.
What's up here?
We are hiding somewhere in the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, we cannot get to the room where the cyborg computer program is at because the cyborgs are everywhere.
Don't worry, we will go investigate you all.
There's Alicia's car. At least Dr. Bear didn't wreck it.
Are you all ready to take down Dr. Bear and his cyborg army and save the hostages?
You better believe it, Victor.
Me and my partner will stay here with Alicia's car in case Dr. Bear tries to escape.
Alright, Victor. Let's go to Dr. Bear's hideout through the forest, so we will put an end to him and his cyborg army.
Why do I see my brother and his friends come into my hiding place? I thought I told everyone on TV not to come to my place or else. What now? Teresa?
This is not Teresa, this is male cyborg.
You are not programmed to mess with the intercom phone.
This is an emergency. Teresa is not there. Danny escaped and so did Charlene, but I found Charlene and the 3 stuffed animals, Peter, Brenda, and Rabbie.
What? Danny escaped, and Mr. Bear's friends intruded inside. Oh my gosh! Find them, and send some reinforcements.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bear, you and I are going to have problems when you get to my office.
Okay boys, you two find a way to shut down these cyborgs, and you two need to share that walkie-talkie. I got it off of those fake security guards. Let me know when you shut it down. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on those fake security guards.
Let's go, Walter. We better keep an eye out for cyborgs.
Whatever you say, Bentley.
We made it inside. Let's go safe.
Hands up. Do not move a muscle, or you all will get shot.
Everyone, get down now.
Who said that?
Is everyone okay?
Or 5, if I take it that you're a talker.
Indeed, the name's Victor Harrison.
Listen, Victor, we came in to stop Dr. Bear along with the cyborg army.
Not to mention, we have to save Peter, Brenda, and Rabbie.
Well, I'm also here to save Charlene, but your friend Rabbie saved Charlene.
That wasn't part of Rabbie's plan, but luckily, she saved her.
Charlene might be with Rabbie along with Brenda and Peter.
We better save them before the cyborgs get to them.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to the elevator.
Peter, Brenda, Rabbie, and maybe Charlene are probably somewhere in the 3rd floor.
I'm sure Charlene is protecting Danny, Peter, Brenda, and Rabbie.
I hope Victor and my friends are okay.
Me too, Rabbie. Say, we can have dinner together after this is over. How's that sound?
Really? I would love that.
Charlene, are you there?
I think it's Victor.
That's what it sounds like.
Peter. Wait.
We should find out first.
It is you, Victor. I'm glad that you're alright.
Me too, Charlene.
Charlene, these are the Tittle Siblings. Bethany, who is the oldest. Layne, he's the middle child. You can call him Layne. Symba, or Nemesis Symba. And Amanda is the youngest. And the red bear behind me is Avery.
Nice to meet you all.
Almost forgot, I'm Mr. Bear.
Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Bear.
Nice to meet you too, Charlene.
Nice to meet you, Charlene.
Nice to meet you, Charlene.
Nice to meet you, Charlene.
Nice to meet you too, Charlene.
And I'm Victor, Victor Harrison.
Nice to meet you in person, Victor. I'm Rabbie.
Nice to meet you, Victor. I'm Brenda the Blue Bear.
Nice to meet you, Victor. The name's Peter the Beige Bear.
All right, everyone, are you all ready to confront Dr. Bear once and for all?
But we haven't destroyed the cyborg computer program yet.
Don't worry about it yet. Let's confront Dr. Bear first unless he has cyborgs in his office.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get him.
Wasn't Danny with you whenever Rabbie rescued you and Danny?
Yes, but he's in the security room. Don't worry, he barricaded himself in the room where cyborgs don't get to him. Along with Ted and Joe, since I knocked both of them out.
That's good. Let's get going.
I see you all made it this far. I'm afraid this is far as you go.
Dr. Bear, you know why we are here.
Mr. Bear, I have told everyone on TV not to come to my hiding place or I will do something to that poor boy.
Well, guess what, Dr. Bear? He is hiding somewhere and you wouldn't know it.
I'm afraid it's over, Dr. Bear.
Over? Well, I'm afraid it's just the beginning.
Bring it on, you evil brother.
You all want a piece of me. I have all the cyborgs in my office and they're going to kill you all. Cyborgs, take care of these pathetic fools. Cyborgs, kill them all so we can rule the city together. Cyborgs, what's going on? Aren't you going to kill them or what? What's happening to these cyborgs?
We did it, Walter. We destroyed the cyborg computer program.
We sure did, Bentley.
Bentley and Walter, you son of a gun. These cyborgs are meant for Dr. Bear. Do you want to feel his wrath?
Are you two boys all right?
Ted, Joe, respond. What's going on?
It's over, Dr. Bear. Ted and Joe are being handcuffed by the police. Bentley and Walter already destroyed the cyber computer program.
What? Bentley and Walter destroyed that cyber computer program.
Teresa's right. You have been a bad bear. Nice knowing you, Dr. Bear.
Teresa, stop those boys right now.
Too late. I'm on their side.
Take that. I hope that will prevent them from leaving.
Dr. Bear, I think Mr. Bear would like to have a word with you.
Oh yay, what's that?
You are not a good brother throughout your life. You cannot rule this city or this world. You got very big problems to worry about.
Who made you the boss?
Your worst nightmare.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
No, but this fist thinks it's not a joke.
Oh, you want to fight your own brother, huh? We haven't fought since last year.
Not just last year, but the day that you tried to hurt Rabbie with your own hands. Whether you like it or not, you're going back to jail, and I hope you'll be executed.
Executed? Well, I hope to take over this world after you all will die. Is that all you got, brother?
Well, do you?
Get ready to be dead.
I need to turn it right, or else I'm down more.
Get ready. I have been waiting for this day to kill you.
I have one to find. but I'm going to win again.
We'll see about that.
It's over, Dr. Bear. I have won the fight.
Why do I lose against my brother?
Just like our mommy and daddy tells us, evil never wins. Heroes always beats evil.
Does mommy and daddy have to tell me what to do?
Yes, because you're nothing but a troublemaker. Goodbye, Dr. Bear. I hope you'll be executed when the SWAT team comes to arrest you. Let's go, everyone. We are going home.
Mr. Bear, I'm glad you're alive after you defeated your own brother.
Me too, Layne.
Mr. Bear, I am not finished fighting with you, brother. It's time for you to die.
Everyone, get down now.
Who said that? Jack!
Is everyone okay?
Paige, I'm glad you came.
You came just in time before Dr. Bear would try to shoot us.
Don't forget about me, Charlene and Victor.
Jake, I didn't know you came along.
At least you're not making fun of my name this time, Jake.
If you'll excuse me, I'll put in handcuffs on that evil burgundy bear.
At least you all are alright, but we haven't completely closed the case until we all get home safely.
Say, can you give us a lift to go home?
Sure, Brown Bear.
Ha 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 ha. You can call me Mr. Bear, or anything you like.
So Paige, since you decide to give us a lift, what vehicle are you driving?
The police bus.
I think I want to tell you all something after we get on the bus.
I was asking Rabbie about having dinner with you all after this is over.
More like having a cookout, since it's like having lunch or dinner with everyone.
You got it, Victor.
We're on live. I'm Brianna Smythe. Our top story is that Dr. Bear has been arrested in this location we are at in Leslie County. The location was found by one of the detectives from 3 years ago, Charlene Stone, who has been on the force for 7 years. Unfortunately, we cannot go in the building due to a mess inside filled with cyborgs and their weapons. The police and SWAT teams are investigating inside. I think I can see Charlene and her partners coming out of the building along with Dr. Bear in handcuffs. And it looks like a 12-year-old boy was saved by the police, and other people are coming out of the building. If some of you recognize this building is an old clothing factory that has been out of business since 30 years ago. This building will have to be taken down, and Leslie County will have to be rebuilt in order to raise the county's popularity. This is Brianna Smythe, signing off. Back to you, Peter and Michelle.
Who's ready to go home?
Whatever your name is, we are all ready to go home.
You can call me Detective Paige Wells, or just Paige.
That's a lovely name, Paige.
My middle name is Paige.
Well, Amanda, you and I have in common about the name Paige since your name is in the middle while my name is in first.
Come on, Paige, let's go home. I think we're all going to have a cookout this weekend if we're not working.
All right, Charlene, you got it.
Sweetheart, our baby boy is saved.
Mom, Dad, I missed you so much.
Your father and I missed you too.
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, your son Daniel is safe and sound. There were no injuries on him.
I don't know how to thank you, officer.
We're glad that Daniel is okay.
I'm happy that the boy was saved by the police.
The police did not just save that boy,
But Avery and her friends stopped Dr. Bear. I hope my car didn't get damaged, and I'm sure the police already recovered my car.
We will go to the police station and get your car back from the impound.
We'll see you all Saturday for a cookout.
Okay. Me, Mr. Bear, and my siblings are going to be there.
Remember, cookout on Saturday.
We will remember that, Detective Page.
As soon as I finishing upgrading these papers, I'm ready to eat lunch. Officer, where did you find Teresa?
We found her when she escaped from Dr. Bear's hideout along with the twins.
Katie, I'm back. I bet you miss me a lot.
I miss you a lot too, Teresa.
Bentley and Walter, I'm glad you two twins came back. Are you ready to go watch the movie with me?
What movie are we going to watch?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Our favorite movie, Spider-Man, the 2002 film.
Yes, our favorite. We haven't watched it in a long time since we were little.
I agree what Bentley said.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go inside and watch it.
Dr. Bear, Ted Gollings, and Joe Bennington, you all are guilty. Ted and Joe will be sentenced to 30 years in jail, and Dr. Bear will be sentenced to execution in 2 weeks. Alison Cunningham and Phil Jameson, you two are guilty for failed to report Dr. Bear's evil plan and worked with him. You two will be sentenced to jail for 4 years. Court is adjourned.
Thank you for inviting me to the cookout, Carl.
You're welcome, Margaret.
By the way, my boss wanted to let you know that he was sorry for not believing you. He says that you can come back to the furniture store if you want, for having your job back.
I would love that. Tell your boss I'll be coming over tomorrow.
I will. Hello, Charlene. Remember me?
I sure do, Margaret. Victor and Paige, this is Margaret, Carl's former co-worker from Laughlin Furnitures.
How do you do, Margaret?
Alright, Paige. How are you?
Doing fine, Margaret.
Nice to meet you, Margaret.
Nice to meet you too, Victor.
This cookout is amazing thanks to Charlene's friend.
Charlene saved my best friend after you saved her. I think you'll be a heroine, Bunny Rabbit.
I agree with you when you're right, Louie.
You and your friends are true heroes after you defeated Dr. Bear for the second time.
Hey, Rabbie.
Oh, hi, Joshua. In case if you haven't met these two boys, this is Daniel Thompson and his best friend Louie Caldwell.
Nice to meet you, Daniel and Louie.
Nice to meet you too, Joshua.
Nice to meet you too, Joshua.
So what's up?
I wanna thank you and your friends for inviting me to the cookout. Are you still up for hanging out next Saturday after my practice?
You're welcome, and yes, I would love to hang out with you next Saturday.
What kind of practice do you do?
Wrestling. I started wrestling when I was in 5th grade.
Cool. I was thinking about doing wrestling.
You can come over to my house if you want. I'll have to teach you everything about wrestling.
Is it alright if I can come too? I want to lose a lot of weight while doing wrestling.
Sure, Louie, you can come too.
I'm glad that evil Burgundy Bear got what he deserves. I can't wait for the next 2 weeks.
What's in the next 2 weeks? Death penalty?
Yes, that will be the execution. I bet he is going to the electric chair.
I'm hoping that we don't have to be here for 30 years in prison.
Me too, Ted. We must find a way.
Joe and Ted. You two along with Dr. Bear, Phil, and Allison are going to the different high-security prisons since the one we usually take them to was burned down because of the riot. Phil and Allison, you two are coming with me. You two along with Dr. Bear, Ted, and Joe are going to the different high-security prison, the same reason I told Ted and Joe earlier.
Come on, I haven't got all day.
So 5 people are the only 5 that are going to high security prison.
Yes, Thomas. Me and Rachel are going to keep an eye on them while transferring.
Okay. Let's get on the bus.
Our target should be here shortly. Get ready to fire Charlie.
Okay, Jerky Jr.
I know this is your first mission after we revived you, Charlie, but you got this.
I hope so, Jerky Sr.
Hey, Dad, can you tell if our target is getting closer?
Let me see. Our target is getting closer. Get ready to fire, Charlie.
Okay, I hope I don't miss the target while shooting.
Well, you cannot miss the target, Charlie. You have the targeting system upgraded.
He's right. Targeting system is not the only one upgraded, but you also have the armor that's made of titanium.
I can hear the bus coming closer.
Here I go.
I might want to get out of the way so you don't hit me by accident.
Is everyone alright?
I think there's a shooting going on out here. We have been hit.
Joyce, we need to get some backup before they're gonna...
Alright, you guys, let's make a run for it.
Target taken down. I see 4 people and a... Does that burgundy bear look familiar? Is that Dr. Bear?
Is that Charlie, who revived him for me? And who are these 2 turkeys?
Autumn leaves are drifting to the ground, echoing the pain I feel in vain, waiting at the roadside on my own. Suddenly I never felt so alone. Deafening silence all around me now, since you're not here anymore. A second chance in my life is all I dream about. Another chance to believe is all I long for. Face to face, here we stand. Face to face, here we stand, knowing this can't be the very end. Tell me we can try again. Finding my fate lying late and took so very long. Never wished to cause you any harm. Wonder how it all went wrong. Destined for each other from the start. Your spirit sings, never leaves. Second chance in my life is all I dream about. Another chance to believe in all
Hey Eva, do you remember Dr. Bear?
Yes, Igor. Do you remember that our parents along with Dr. Bear's parents won't let us see him anymore?
Yes, I saw Dr. Bear on the news that he was handcuffed by the cops.
We need to report this to Symba and the turkeys.
Let's get to the hideout before somebody sees us. Is Charlie almost finished?
Almost, son. Replacing one more part and he is revived.
Symba?
What is it, Igor?
Dr. Bear's been arrested. We need to bust him out of here.
Oh, alright, Igor. It'll be next week after Charlie gets revived. But first, we can take him to the test course before we can bust Dr. Bear out.
Alright, Symba, Igor, and Eva, are you all ready to see Charlie revived?
Yes, Turkey Jr.
Yes.
Alright, Dad, revive Charlie.
Okay, son.
Dr. Bear, where am I? Am I alright? Wait a minute, you're not Dr. Bear. Who the heck are you?
Relax, Charlie. My name is Turkey Jr., and this is my dad, Turkey Sr. We are the ones who fixed you after you have been short-circuited from a car accident last year.
Is that so? Are you Dr. Bear's friends?
Not yet. We will get Dr. Bear for you next week, but for right now, you need to be charged before you go to the test course.
Well then who are these three?
I'm Igor, and this is my twin sister Eva, and our masterpiece we created before we made Turkey Sr. and Turkey Jr., Symba.
Nice to meet you, Johnny.
How do you know my name?
It's engraved on your backplate.
I see. Well, does any of you know Dr. Bear?
Me and Eva know Dr. Bear for a long time when me and Eva are little.
When are you going to get him?
Next week before he will be transferred to high security prison. But you need to be charged up before you go do some training. Just go back to sleep. You'll wake up automatically when you're done being charged.
Okay, Turkey Dad.
He called me a turkey dad. It's like that I adopted him.
That's a good one, Turkey Sr. We'll take Charlie to bed as we charge him up.
And once he is done charging up, we will take him to do some training.
Let's get something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. Me and my son are in charge while you three go get some food.
Come on, Eva and Symba, let's go to McDonald's.